On June 7, 2008, Puerto Rico's rising superstar Manuel Lopez challenged Mexico's hard-hitting WBO super bantamweight champion Daniel Ponce de Leon. Manuel Lopez entered the fight with an undefeated record of 21 wins, including 19 knockouts. The 2004 Olympian had quickly become one of Puerto Rico's brightest young stars, thanks to his explosive power and aggressive fighting style. Standing across the ring was Daniel Ponce de Leon, a relentless Mexican puncher who had built a reputation as one of the division's most dangerous champions. With devastating left-hand power and an aggressive approach, he had successfully defended the WBO title several times. The defending champion entered the bout with a record of 34 wins, 1 loss, and 30 knockouts. The matchup had all the ingredients of a classic Mexico versus Puerto Rico rivalry. Both fighters possessed devastating knockout power, and neither man was known for taking a backward step. In the opening round, the champion immediately landed several heavy punches.
Also in this fight, he's punching a little shorter than he normally punches, and he's a lot more aggressive in the beginning with shorter punches.
You know, obviously when two southpaws line up against each other.
But the undefeated challenger refused to back down and fired back with powerful shots of his own. Midway through the round, Lopez dropped the champion with a short right hook that sent Ponce de Leon to the canvas.
And down goes Ponce.
The champion got back to his feet and beat the count. Lopez immediately went on the attack, landing a series of heavy punches.
Not in an amateur or a professional fight. Lopez is...
With 47 seconds remaining in the round, the champion was dropped again by another barrage of powerful shots from Lopez.
Perfect hook! Another perfect hook! Another perfect hook!
His punches are too short.
Although Ponce de Leon managed to get back to his feet, the referee had seen enough and waved off the fight, awarding Lopez a first-round technical knockout victory and crowning him the new WBO super bantamweight champion. 1 year after losing his WBC middleweight title, Julian the Hawk Jackson returned, seeking revenge against the man who dethroned him. Standing across the ring was the dangerous Gerald the G-Man McClellan, who had established himself as one of boxing's most feared knockout artists. The rematch promised another explosive battle, but no one expected it to end this quickly. On May 7, 1994, the two knockout specialists met again at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. Jackson entered the ring determined to reclaim the WBC middleweight championship, while McClellan was eager to prove that his victory in their first meeting had been no fluke. With a combined knockout percentage of nearly 90%, fans knew the fight could end with a single punch. At the opening bell, Gerald McClellan wasted no time imposing his power. He quickly landed a series of heavy punches and launched a relentless attack that left Julian Jackson struggling to respond. A crushing combination drove Jackson back into the ropes, prompting the referee to rule it a knockdown and begin the count. At the 1 minute and 55-second mark, McClellan struck again. A crushing punch to the liver sent Jackson down for the second time in the fight. Clearly in severe pain and unable to recover, Jackson struggled to beat the count. Seeing he was in no condition to continue, the referee waved off the contest. Gerald McClellan was declared the winner by first-round knockout, successfully defending his WBC middleweight title in dominant fashion, and leaving no doubt about who the superior fighter was that night. On September 12, 2015, Olympic gold medalist Anthony Joshua faced Scotland's unbeaten Gary Cornish in a battle for the Commonwealth heavyweight title. Fans expected another explosive performance from Britain's rising star. Joshua delivered exactly that. Anthony Joshua entered the contest with a flawless record of 13 wins, all by knockout. The 2012 Olympic champion had quickly become one of boxing's brightest heavyweight prospects, overwhelming every opponent with his speed, power, and athleticism. Standing across the ring was Gary Cornish, an undefeated Scottish heavyweight with a record of 21 wins and no losses. Towering at 6'7", Cornish held a significant height advantage and believed he had the size and reach to trouble Joshua. With both fighters unbeaten, something had to give. The opening bell rang, and Joshua immediately took control of the center of the ring. Cornish tried to establish his jab and keep Joshua at long range, but Joshua calmly slipped inside and began targeting the body before switching upstairs with powerful combinations. Just over a minute into the opening round, Joshua unleashed a crushing right hand that sent Cornish crashing to the canvas. Sensing the finish, Joshua surged forward with a relentless barrage of punches. Cornish tried to survive by tying Joshua up, but the British star broke free and unleashed a crushing left hook that sent Cornish crashing to the canvas for the second time. Although Cornish bravely climbed back to his feet, he was visibly unsteady. Was in no condition to continue, the referee stepped in and waved off the contest. Anthony Joshua had secured another devastating first-round knockout, capturing the Commonwealth heavyweight title while extending his perfect professional record to 14 wins, all by knockout. Just 5 months after suffering the only disqualification loss of his career, Roy Jones Jr. returned with one thing on his mind: revenge. Standing across the ring once again was WBC light heavyweight champion Montell Griffin, the man who had taken Jones's undefeated record under controversial circumstances. The rematch was expected to settle the score. Instead, it became one of the quickest championship fights in boxing history. On August 7, 1997, Roy Jones Jr. challenged Montell Griffin for the WBC light heavyweight title at the Foxwoods Resort Casino in Connecticut. Their first meeting ended in controversy after Jones was disqualified for hitting Griffin while he was on one knee, handing Jones the only disqualification defeat of his legendary career. Determined to erase any doubt, Jones promised there would be no controversy this time. Less than 20 seconds into the opening round, Roy Jones Jr. landed a thunderous left hook that sent Montell Griffin into the ropes, resulting in an official knockdown.
Let me tell you, that first left hook hurt Griffin. And so does the second one. And Mercanti calls.
Sensing his chance to end the fight, Jones relentlessly pursued Griffin, unloading a barrage of powerful punches. Griffin tried to slow the attack with his jab, but Jones' blistering speed and accuracy gave him no opportunity to regain control. With just over 40 seconds remaining in the round, Jones launched a leaping left hook that landed flush on Griffin's chin, sending the champion crashing onto his back.
Benefiting bias. Whoa, what a left hook. What a left hook. Second knockdown of the round.
Griffin bravely tried to get to his feet, but was unable to beat the referee's count. At 2 minutes and 31 seconds of the first round, the bout was officially over. Roy Jones Jr. was declared the winner by knockout, reclaiming the WBC Light Heavyweight Championship in spectacular fashion, and avenging the only disqualification loss of his legendary career.